Welcome to the third video in our series on authentic personal branding. I'm Eris, and today we are exploring the vulnerability spectrum, a framework for determining what professional challenges are appropriate to share and which one require more cautious. In our previous video, we explored the authenticity paradox on the video one, and then the concept of strategy authenticity in our last video. And today we want to get a little bit more practical. What does that all mean? So not all professional challenges are created equal when it comes to sharing online. That means not just equal sharing, okay? Let's say this is spectrum of professional vulnerability with three main zones. Okay, in the safer zone, we have things like a learning curve with new skill or technology, specific knowledge gap you're working to fill, asking for advice or mentorship on a particular challenge. So that means you're in a safer zone. Yeah. Think about that for a minute. When you're learning, and all of us are new to a place, we all feel it's okay to ask any questions, right? So these are generally safe because they demonstrate a growth mindset and a proactive approach to development. And they show that you are self-aware and committed to improvement. Yes. And the middle approach with an intention zone is what we have like project setback and how you navigate them, career transition and pivots, work-life balance challenges. You recognize them? Any one of them or all of them? I definitely do. All of them, in fact. But this require a little bit more thoughtful framing because they could potentially raise questions about your capability if you are not presented properly. The key is focusing on your response and learning rather than just the challenges itself. Yeah? Let me repeat that. Your response and learning, not just the challenge. And the final one, which I call is the extreme cautious. So exercise it in this zone very carefully. One, interpersonal conflict with colleagues. I'm sure we all do in one way or another. But that have to be exercised with cautious because it involves somebody else. Company-specific issues or criticism. Do you want to broadcast it on social media? Even you don't name the company, once they know where you're from, they know. Unresolved emotional response to professional situation. This typically requires significant reflection before you share any of this, if not at all, because they can be easily misinterpreted or reflect poorly on your judgment if they're not carefully handled. So let me give you a quick example for each of the zone. The safe zone, let's say I'm diving into learning C programming or Python this month, but after realizing my data analysis would benefit from automation. The learning curve is so steep, but I'm making progress by committing to daily practice. What resources have helped you to learn new technical skill? Innocent, right? And you can reflect what you learn. Now, in the middle zone, another example, you can say, 6 months into leading my first major project, we realized we are 40% over budget. Now I have to completely restructure our approach, which taught me valuable lessons about estimation, scope management, and now I'm able to apply them to my new initiative. Actual issues, problem faced, and what do I do with it? Your middle ground. The cautious zone is like discussing a significant ethic disagreement with company leadership. It's generally best kept private. Nobody want to wash your dirty laundry unless you left the organization, or you can frame it constructively as a career growth mindset. How does that impact on you and what you learn from it, and how has that helped you going forward in your future job search or your future role? How has that grown you as a person or as a better leader? Yeah. So I hope these three zone, safe zone, mirror zone, and the exercise extreme courses zone, different scenario will give you a thought on where they fall in and how you can use them. So in the next video, we will explore the storytelling framework, a 5-part structure that helps you share challenges in the way that enhance rather than undermine your credibility. And of course, I love to hear which zone you find most challenging to navigate. So drop your thoughts in the comments and let's continue this conversation. Until next time, remember, vulnerability isn't about exposure. It's about connection to share human experience. And until then, bye.